Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about Node MCU, which is one of the IoT development boards. So these are the Node MCU development boards. So we have the board version 0.9 and another board version 1.0. So generally people say this is Node MCU version 1 and this is Node MCU version 2. So we are going to look in detail about this particular version 1 board. So these are the different components on the Node MCU development board. So this is the ESP8266 chip, or here it is ESP12E chip. So this chip provides Wi-Fi facility for Node MCU board. And this is the 3.3 voltage regulator, and this is the flash button for flashing the firmware, and this is the micro USB port using to power on the Node MCU board and also to program the board, and this is the reset button for resetting the Node MCU to its initial values. And this is, as you can see, it is USB to transistor logic converter. And here they are saying this is onboard LED. I think it is a mistake, but the onboard LED is available here. This is the LED. Okay, and this is the Wi-Fi antenna, 2.4 GHz antenna. So these are the main components that you can find on a Node MCU version 1 board. So let's look at some important things about Node MCU. So the primary thing on the board is ESP8266 chip, which provides Wi-Fi facility, and the firmware available on this chip is Node MCU. So for using the chip, we need some code, right? It is called firmware, and the name for the firmware is Node MCU, and that code is written using Lua language. Okay, all right. And to use this ESP chip, they have used other components that you have seen in the previous slide, and they have named it as development board or development kit, and that is called Node MCU development board, or you can also say Node MCU development kit. Okay, so you have to be careful here. Node MCU primarily is the name of the firmware which is used in ESP8266 chip, and there is one more term called Node MCU development board. So it combines the chip along with other components that you have seen on the previous slide. Okay, right. So it's an open source platform. So you can take the specification, add your own features, and develop your own kits or own boards, development boards. Okay, so we already know the development board contains ESP8266 Wi-Fi enabled chip. So the thing with Node MCU is it is low cost, and it costs very less, and it has inbuilt Wi-Fi facility which you can't find in other boards like Arduino, and this uses TCP/IP protocol. Okay, so we have already seen this Node MCU development board, which is called Node MCU version 2. So it's a black colored board, as you have seen in the previous slide. And like Arduino, this Node MCU has one analog pin and 9 digital pins. Okay, And this Node MCU board supports different serial communication protocols like UART, SPI, I2C, etc. And using all these communication protocols, we can connect different devices to Node MCU. The devices like LCD display, magnetometer, gyrometer, accelerometer, GPS modules, touchscreen displays, and whatever you want. And after flashing the firmware onto the Node MCU, you can use an integrated development environment for coding, that is writing your program. Okay, so one famous IDE used for writing programs and flashing these programs onto Node MCU is EXplorer. Okay, so using EXplorer, we write programs in Lua language. So this Lua is open source, lightweight, and embeddable scripting language, which is built on top of C language. So if you are already familiar with C programming, then programming in Lua is also easy for you. Not only EXplorer is the only IDE for programming with Node MCU, we can also program with Arduino software. So whoever is familiar with Arduino software, they can jump right into programming the Node MCU kit. So these are the different features of Node MCU which are coming from ESP8266 chip. So the 32-bit RISC processor, Tensilica 32-bit RISC processor, and the operating voltage is 3.3 volts, and the AC input voltage we can give is 7 to 12 volts, which will be regulated by the voltage regulator on the board. And there are 17 digital I/O pins. Later we will see the GPIO I/O pins. Then it will be clear. And analog pins supported are 1. There is 1 UART, 1 SPI interface, 1 I2C interface, and the flash memory is of 4 MB size, and SRAM is about 64 KB. So this is the pinout diagram for Node MCU board. So here are the digital pins from D0 to D8, total 9 pins, and this is the analog pin, only one is there. And along with, each pin has several purposes. So you can see here, the D0 pin is also called GPIO pin number 16. Okay, so there are several GPIO pins here. So you can use them for different purposes, for writing different programs. Okay, total 17 GPIO pins are there from GPIO 0 to GPIO 16, right? And there are all other sorts of functionalities for the pins. So here at the bottom you can see the color coding. So the red colored things are dealing with power supply, and the black colored things are dealing with ground. So you can go through this thing. And one last thing I want to mention is this quickly wave kind of pins represent PWM, pulse width modulation. Okay, so you can see the descriptions of these pins here: power pins, ground, I2C pins, GPIO pins, the analog pins, UART pins, SPI pins, SDIO pins, and finally PWM pins and control pins. Okay, so you can just pause and go through all the descriptions of the pins. So that's it about Node MCU. Thank you.